Hello friends, my name is Ruth.
I am Sunny.
And this is Culture Shock India-Peru. Friends, today I'm going to try to make Peruvian food for my Indian family. And you might ask, why try? Well, I'm going to try because my family is vegetarian. 100% vegetarian, they don't even eat eggs. So I really looked for a way to cook my food for them, but in a vegetarian version. As you know, we have few options, we only have a few, but they're not the most famous dishes from Peru, right? They're the ones that are cooked daily at home and they're not that well known, right? We have very delicious dishes with chicken, with fish that are very famous like ceviche, arroz con pollo, but they contain meat. And as I said, my in-laws, my whole extended family is vegetarian. So we decided to replace the chicken with another option.
Friends, this video will be interesting for me because I want to see how my family reacts to Peruvian food. Since I love Peruvian food, I want them to try it too and see how it goes. Before we start, remember to subscribe and follow us on Facebook and Instagram. The links are in the description.
Friends, this is the other option we found to cook my food, Peruvian food. It's chap or soy meat. It's another style, it's different. The soy meat I know comes in small little bowls that you soak, but this is another type of soy meat, right? As Municio says, I'm going to try because I've never cooked Peruvian food in a vegetarian style. I'm gonna do it for the first time and I hope it turns out really delicious so they have a good impression of my food, of Peruvian food. Previously, they've had Peruvian food like lomo. That's the only thing they've eaten from Peru. When I didn't know what to cook for my in-laws, I also asked you what I could make and you told me to make locro. But friends, the thing is that there's no queso fresco here. There's no queso fresco here. Here they have something else called paneer. This is paneer, friends, look. It's very similar to cheese. It has the same texture, the same shape too, but the taste is completely different. It's not the same at all for me. That time I made locro for them using paneer instead of cheese and skipped an herb that's usually added to locro. Honestly, it didn't turn out how I wanted. There are many things I'd like to make, but some ingredients just aren't available in India. That's what makes it complicated. For this video, I decided to make arroz con pollo, or arroz con chap, as we mentioned in another video. I'm going to replace the chicken with this chap. I have all the other ingredients. So friends, let's start preparing a vegetarian version of arroz con pollo, right? With chap. Friends, I already saw the bag of chap. Look, they've made it in the shape of drumsticks, like chicken legs. But this is just a stick, right? Like a lollipop or ice cream stick. But I'm not going to do it like that because, well, there's only this much and there are more of us at home. I'm going to cut each one in half. And we're going to start cooking it. Well, friends, honestly, at first I was unsure about how to do this. But I'm going to do it just like I cook it with chicken. I know there are many ways to make arroz con pollo. But in my case, the way I always prepare it, first I used to brown the chicken. Then I would take the chicken out and add the onion. Since there is no chicken, I'm going to brown the chap. She already cut it. I already cut it. Now I'm going to brown it and, well, I hope it turns out similar because I'm going to do it just like I did with the chicken. In this case, I'm going to use a pressure cooker because, well, it cooks really fast and we're all starving, honestly. So it's better here. Alright friends, I'll add the onion. If it has that color, it's because of the mustard oil. I'm making it with mustard oil. Once this is cooked, it doesn't change the flavor of the food at all, so it will turn out the same. Friends, the onion is golden. I'll add the garlic now. I know some people don't add tigon. I add a little bit. I like the flavor it gives. Friends, I'm going to add a little bit of turmeric or palillo and that's it.
Normalmente yo le echo la pimienta y el comino.
But here they don't sell ground cumin or pepper. They sell it whole like this. So I have no choice but to add a little bit like this. And as for pepper, there just isn't any. There isn't. So just like that. Friends, now I'm going to add the blended spinach, culantro, and I've also put in a bit of bell pepper here. Some people add the whole bell pepper, but I just don't like it. So I blend it to give it flavor. Friends, while the seasoning is browning, I've already added salt, and that's also to taste. I'm going to add the carrot and the herbs. So it can start cooking. I know some people add corn kernels. But there isn't any now, there isn't. We're making do with what we have. Friends, now I'm going to add the water. For 3 cups of rice, I'm adding 3.5 cups of water. Friends, now I'm going to add the rice and then the cha. Well, friends, it's terribly hot and cooking for these people is just too much. Now I'm going to add the cha to finish, right? And well, everything has to cook here. It looks like chicken. Yes, it looks like chicken. Alright friends, let's close it. The great thing about this pressure cooker is it cooks really fast. In 3 whistles or 3 or 4, it's done. And that's about 10 minutes. Friends, I didn't tell you from the beginning, but to go with the rice. I'm also making papas a la Huancaína. I'm not sure how it'll turn out since I don't have the natural ingredients like the yellow jalapeno. I had to bring it without this, Uncle, because normally they don't let you bring it. I'm going to replace the cheese with paneer. There's also no toasted cracker here, friends. There's nothing similar either. So I'm going to add something I found that you could say might replace it. It's not salty, it's not sweet. So I'm going to add that. It's called fen. I have the rest. And to add a bit of spice, because here we eat a lot of spicy food, I'm going to add a few pieces of suaji, just a little so it's not too spicy. Although if it were very spicy, you might still like it. I'm going to brown the onion. Thank you. Friends, I'm only going to make a little bit. I don't know if you'll like it. I've already added the seasoning I made. I'm going to add a bit of paneer. As you can see, it's very similar to cheese. Look, it's super similar to cheese, but it doesn't taste like cheese. This is fen, friends. It's the only thing I could get. Look, its texture is like a cracker. Add it to taste. Well, friends, sorry if there's a lot of noise. It's raining hard and there are a bunch of kids outside screaming like crazy. We're finally finishing up. Look, it looks pretty much like chicken. Yes, it looks very similar. I made it with Huancaína potatoes. There's the rice and I added a little bit of onion. Normally the onion goes with lime, but we're not in lime season. And I added vinaigrette also, just so you can try it. What do you think of the vinaigrette? Well, I don't know. Let's see their reaction now. What do you think of the dish? What do you think of the flavor? Well, friends, my sister is going to try it first. It's the wheat. I love it. I love it. It's like a soup roll.
Soup, enjoy your meal.
Let me get the plate, right? The thirst is real and the coconut doesn't go to waste. How are you? Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, friends, now my mom is going to try it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Yes, at the same time.
Your hair is getting in the way.
On the boat.
Thank you.
Thank you.
What about the salty one? Chai. Chai? My mom is in Panateka and Chai and all over the country Chai.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Enjoy your meal. Enjoy your meal.
टेस्टी है चावल मतलब टेस्ट ही अलग है कि कैसे भी चीज़ जिसा होगी अलग है जो इसका
Enjoy your meal.
Ahora chicha morada. Thank you.
But a mi onion came from there.
When there's pea in it. So it feels like, after all, it's typical pea, which is like this. When there's pea, it's not too bitter, but when there's pea, it will feel like this.
Friends, now he's gonna try.
Friends, after almost a month I'm eating my food, really, I missed it so much. Of course it's not the same because of the chicken, but the taste is really good. I really liked it. I already had a little taste because honestly I couldn't resist. I just couldn't wait and I was already eating. I missed it so much.
He's going to the bench, and since he's about to come off, I think we had almost everything for that.
It turned out very, very similar. The only thing I think I did wrong is that I didn't add enough spice. And every time they love it, the only issue is the spice. But I mean, the way they make it in Peru, I think it turned out very, very similar.
Well, friends, now my dad is going to try it. Let's see if he likes it. I really like it. It's not spicy.
With onion, I eat it like this. It is spicy.
Same here. I put a lot on.
I like onion.
I like onion. I like onion. Very good and delicious. Very good. Very good. Good.
Friends, my father-in-law likes it very spicy, and I don't make the food that spicy because, as you know, our food is not spicy. I add a little bit, but even so, he likes it very, very spicy. And well, I thought it was a good idea to take advantage and give him rocoto in Peru since it's spicy, but I don't know if it's going to be spicy for him or not. So let's add a little bit and see what he thinks.
I'll add a little bit and we'll see how it turns out. Spicy. I really like rocoto, but not as much as our good friends do. My dad is going to try chicha morada, which has this sweet flavor. Yes, very sweet, really sweet, but I like it a lot. Arroz, you like it now. Well, friends, here is my brother. Now he's going to try it. He just needs something. Here's his plate. Let's see if he likes it or not. This is Holland. Let's see if it's spicy for me. Let's see if it has rocoto because he loves spicy food. He's sweating all over. I don't think it'll be spicy for him because he likes it really spicy. I don't even know what it tastes like anymore. Yeah, I'm gonna add something good. Give him some tomatoes. He eats like this. Look, friends, he eats rocoto like this. Let's see.
Let's see which one of the two it is.
This is his little one. Let's see. I'll take this other one. I can't even do it. What? A chukuta isn't spicy at all. Every chukuta is... You can eat it all yourself.
Yes, friends, here they really, really love spicy food. Well, when Sunny did go to Peru, he did like spicy food, and he even said it was more because Sunny doesn't eat a lot of spicy food. But my brother-in-law Vishal and my father-in-law, both of them eat a lot of spicy food. They even eat the whole chili, the raw one, the long green one, just like that, biting it, biting it, biting it. This chili is extremely spicy, friends. It's way too spicy, but they eat it just like that. So it's normal, our chili isn't really that spicy for them, to be honest.
Well, friends, now let's see. Let's try chicha morada. What do you say? It's just that yesterday when the water came out, the orange blossom fell. What is it that you say? It's a drink. You have to try it so you can put it.
Of course. Of course, friends, but anyway, I'm not giving you the original chicha morada because we didn't bring purple corn. I'm giving you the powdered one, which has a different flavor. It's close, but it's different, right? Someday you'll try the original, right? Friends, you've all already tried the food I made, Peruvian food, vegetarian version. Honestly, I was a bit doubtful. I didn't know if it would turn out tasty or not because it didn't have chicken, but honestly, I did like it. It turned out tasty. Of course, it's not the same, but the flavor was really good, especially the rice, right? It was really good. I liked it a lot. We couldn't record Sony eating, and I don't think my part was captured much either, since I quickly finished my plate. I really missed my food. After almost a month, I'm finally eating food from my country, right? Of course, it's not the same as I said, but at least it's something close, and I missed my food so much, so much. When we let them try it, I was a little nervous. I was thinking, oh, will they like it? Won't they like it? How would it turn out? And well, they really liked it a lot. That made me really happy. My mother-in-law liked it a lot.
Yes, she ate again too.
Right? Yes, she served herself again too. My father-in-law seemed to like it, but the thing is, he eats very spicy food. Really, really spicy, guys. And the dish wasn't that spicy. I added just a little bit of spice so they would like it too, you know? But anyway, he wanted more, so that's the only thing he didn't like. But for the others, I added some rocoto, you know, from what I bought. Uchukuta. I also offered to give them a whole chili since that's what they eat, but they didn't want it. The other members of Sunny's family liked it that way. And well, my brother-in-law, who was the last one to try it, loved it. He loved it more than anyone else, and I think he really liked the potatoes in Huancaína sauce. He even had more. With this, I feel a bit more at ease knowing that later, on other days, I can make food from my country again with chap. Even if it's not chicken, it can be chap. I know they'll like it because Peruvian food is very delicious and varied. I haven't noticed that much variety here. The food is similar. They're all made with tomato. All of them, absolutely all of them are made with tomato. So the flavor always tastes similar. It's tasty, yes, it's tasty, but it's similar. But Peruvian food is quite varied, different. So you eat something different every day. They've noticed that too. And I think, well, maybe that's something they like about Peruvian food too, right? Well,
Friends, I also feel happy because I also wanted them to try the food. And I was also nervous. And I wanted them to like it too because I really enjoyed it. And now they also want to try more foods. So we're going to be preparing more things for them to try. It won't be the same because of the lack of meats. I mean chicken or other meats.
friends, we finished this video pretty late. When you cook, it goes by quickly. But when you cook and record, it's really complicated, yes. It takes time. I must have started around 1. We finished around 5 in the afternoon. Really? Well, friends, that's all for today's video. I hope you liked it. Take care. Bye.